It is a split session across global markets, and the divergence tells an important story. Welcome to MTRS_Market Pulse. Here is your complete global indices roundup for June 21st. Caution prevails across asset classes. Equity markets are responding to reports that are stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters, NDTV profit. Let us go region by region across the major global indices. Starting with the Americas session. S&P 500 edged higher plus 1.08% to $7,500.58. Equity markets are responding to reports that are stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters, NDTV profit. NASDAQ 100 is up plus 2.48%, trading at $30,406. Investor sentiment is being shaped by TSMC leads Nvidia in short week chip gains, tech stock squared. Dow Jones is little changed, hovering near $51,565. Investor sentiment is being shaped by a stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters, NDTV profit. Starting with the Europe session. DAX is little changed, hovering near $24,986. This comes as Brent rises after US-Iran peace talks in Geneva are abruptly postponed, adding pressure to energy markets. FTSE 100 is trading lower by minus 0.35%, at $10,363. Equity markets are responding to reports that are stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters, NDTV profit. Starting with the Asia session. Nikkei 225 ticked up plus 0.28% to $71,250. Currency markets are reacting to 90% silver $half. The 1964 secret most people miss. Most people don't realize that $half minted before 1965 contain 90% silver. At Money Metals, we sort thousands of Walking Liberty, Franklin, and Kennedy $half every year. If you're stacky, LinkedIn. Hang Seng dropped sharply minus 1.59% to $23,925. The move follows reports that India, ASEAN steel demand to offset China slowdown. Rio Tinto Mining.com. KOSPI is little changed, hovering near $9,052.42. Investor sentiment is being shaped by TSMC leads Nvidia in short week chip gains, tech stock squared. Nifty 50 is trading lower by minus 0.64%, at $24,013. Equity markets are responding to reports that are stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters, NDTV profit. Sensex is trading lower by minus 0.78%, at $76,803. Equity markets are responding to reports that are stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters, NDTV profit. ASX 200 dipped minus 0.92% to $8,828.70. The move follows reports that India, ASEAN steel demand to offset China slowdown. Rio Tinto Mining.com. Now, a look at some of India's most active stocks in the news today. Infosys plunged minus 6.75% to 1,051.40 Indian rupees in a significant session. The annual revenue guidance range is the single most important event. Any upgrade above the current midpoint is a catalyst for the entire IT sector. Cobalt AI platform deal wins are the differentiation story. Watch the large deal TCV and the revenue conversion timeline. Wipro dipped minus 1.12% to 180.80 Indian rupees. Revenue growth trajectory is the primary debate. Wipro has underperformed IT peers on organic growth for 2 years. Any acceleration above 2 to 3% sequential growth would signal a turn. Large deal TCV and pipeline are the leading indicators. Now let us look at what is driving these moves at the macro level. Geopolitical risks remain elevated. This comes as Brent rises after US-Iran peace talks in Geneva are abruptly postponed, adding pressure to energy markets. This is keeping traders cautious and supporting flows into defensive assets. The key macro overlay remains monetary policy. Equity markets are responding to reports that are stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters NDTV profit. Any surprise in the rate path could trigger outsized moves. Investor sentiment is being shaped by our stock market today. S&P 500 jumps 1.1%, NASDAQ soars 1.5% as Wall Street shrugs off Fed jitters NDTV profit. And looking at how some of the biggest global names are trading today. TSMC made a dramatic move today, surged plus 6.94% to $462.12. AI chip demand has created a demand floor that insulates TSMC from the consumer electronics cycle. High-NA EUV ramp at N2 and beyond represents a technology advantage no competitor can replicate for years. Watch the next earnings call for any commentary on 2026 capacity allocation. BHP made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 5.60% to $61.40. China property market stabilization is the single biggest catalyst for iron ore, and hence BHP near-term earnings. Any positive PMI or construction data from China would move the stock. The copper growth story is intact regardless. Northrop Grumman made a dramatic move today, plunged minus 5.21% to $521.50. The B-21 Raider production ramp is the centerpiece, a multi-decade revenue stream with limited competition. Space and missile defense segment growth reflects the elevated threat environment. Any program update would be market moving. Let us give you our near-term view on the NASDAQ 100. The near-term technical picture for NASDAQ 100 looks constructive. Watch the $31,622 level as the first meaningful resistance zone. A close above there on decent volume would be an encouraging sign for bulls. As always, this is analytical commentary, not financial advice. To summarize, 4 indices in the green, 9 in the red today. A clear risk-off tone is prevailing across global equities. Let us close with the key events and catalysts on our radar. Keep a close eye on central bank speakers and rate commentary, and key economic data releases. Any one of these could be the catalyst that defines the next major directional move. We cover every major global market, every single day. If this kind of daily, actionable analysis is useful to you, please support us with a like and subscribe. It takes 2 seconds and it means a great deal to this channel. Share this with anyone who invests or trades, they will thank you for it. Thanks for watching MTRS_Market Pulse. Nothing here constitutes financial advice. Please conduct your own due diligence. Good luck in the markets, and we will see you in the next video. That is your global indices roundup from MTRS_Market Pulse. Subscribe for daily updates across every major market.